It is Zach's turn with 900 Global's new Origin, and spoiler alert, it's pretty good for him too, plus I have a nice little update on the cover core chart that I talked about in Tobias's video. To shorten up the monologue, I'm a longtime Pro Shop guy and I've uploaded nearly 2,000 videos with the goal of helping you know what you're buying so that you can waste less money and enjoy bowling more. We are, of course, at Royal Crest Lanes in Lawrence, Kansas on the Kegel Chromium Challenge pattern, 42 feet, 25.5 mils. The graph is linked in the description if you want more details. And we talked about the ball details in Tobias's video. I'll still put the graphic up so that you can get a refresher on the info, but strong, shiny, asymmetric ball. Quick note here, Zach did knock the box shine off for a tournament, but got a few games of lane shine back on it before filming, so it's still shiny but not quite factory polished. I made a comment in the other video that I was confused about the cover. There's been an adjustment to the cover naming system since the Origin uses RB93 and not RB903 or something. Not sure about it yet. There's still nothing on the website about the cover, so don't really know what's going on, but a new cover core strength chart had been circulating that had RB93 ranked as average or medium strength. However, upon seeing the ball reaction, that's where the confusion was at because it was very strong and dynamic for Tobias, obviously more of the same for Zach, and it's just a beast for everyone else I've seen throw it, so I couldn't believe that RB93 was somehow weaker than the cover on the Zen, so I told everyone in Tobias's video I thought that they could just ignore that chart. Matt Kabansky, who was the longtime brand manager for Global but who got promoted to a bigger role earlier in the year, saw that video and shot me a message saying, "Hey, I saw your video. You're right, that's not accurate, so I reworked it. Here it is, and now everything makes sense." So big shout out to him for taking the time to make sure the right information gets out there. RB902 from the Harsh Realities is still on top, that makes sense. RB804 from the Sublime Focus is next, that also makes sense. Then we have RB93 in third, and I can definitely buy that. Occasionally this happens, typically they get somewhat different reads, but this ball does exactly for Zach what it did for Tobias. Definitely too strong and quick to be thrown from straighter, and the deeper that Zach got, the more it liked it. It never quit, it never wiggled, it never got slow or lazy. When I've said that a ball sees the lane through the oil before, this is what I mean. There's a difference you can pick up on. Sometimes a ball is just spinning and you can see that it's not getting anything done. It's hydroplaning and is just kind of laboring to make anything happen. When a ball is skidding but still seeing the lane, this is what it looks like, because while it's clean, it's gradually picking up more and more, it's starting to get some traction, it's revving up, so that when it hits the dry boards, it's ready to move instead of having to do all that in a hurry when it finally gets enough friction to start doing something. That's usually when a ball quits or hook stops. It's not ready to go when it hits the back end, so it overskids, it hits friction, and it just stops or stands up, rolls out, etc. This ball both gets a lot of traction and really flies down lane, so it's very easy to have confidence in ball reaction when you can get through it firmly and know it's going to pick up and drive with authority. Sponsors help me do all kinds of things, including continuing to put videos out there. There's a link to Bowler's Mart in the description where you can order one of these or anything else bowling related. Rosedal10 is my discount code for your CoolWick orders, 3D printed ball cups and spinners from Scarred Prints, plus there's a discount link for 10% off a Nexus backpack, their new journal or other products, and finally an email address for custom handcrafted items like pens, bottle openers, and stoppers, and even bowls made out of old bowling balls. Please hit the description before you get out of here. Also take a look at my memberships where for just $5 a month you can get all my videos early and ad-free. Comparing it to the Harsh Reality Pearl, also a very strong, shiny ASIM, Zach has less of a difference between the two than Tobias does. Very strong, fairly clean, and pretty quick. I think the main difference here is that the Harsh Pearl rolls a little heavier and is a little slower on the back end. It doesn't want to cover the boards as easily as the Origin does. That makes the cover and core chart make more sense as well. If the HRP does have a stronger cover, it's going to be a little earlier and smoother despite still being a fairly clean and sharp reaction. The Origin gets similar length, it's just more dynamic on the back end. Also, the HRP core is a little stronger as well. Now the difference is marginal, but going strictly by the numbers, it is technically the stronger core, so it's going to read or pick up or want to pick up sooner, and the sooner something starts moving, the slower it's going to be on the back end. Now for an English lesson, slower doesn't mean slow. Slower than the Origin is still pretty sharp, and the HRP still moves pretty quickly on the back end, just not quite to the degree of the Origin. You can see the HRP doesn't naturally want to get as deep. A Zach can make it work, but the Origin is the more comfortable get left and throw it right ball. The 900 Global Origin is available today as of the video release date, along with Storm's Road Warrior and Rotogrip's Attention Star S2. Tobias didn't get the Warrior, but I already have videos up for him with both the Origin and S2. Once again, tons of great stuff in the description, so check that out before you get out of here. I also have several minutes worth of live commentary or on-lane thoughts that are following, so stick around for that as well. This video was brought to you by Panda Bear Productions. We put the in bowling. Thanks for watching, and may the strikes be with you.
So note with this one is it does not have the power edge on it. I hit it with a little surface at a tournament, so it's like a light 2000. I got around that one a little bit just to see, and it looked good. Got around that one a lot. Did not need to get around it that much, so. Should be good.